to finding the volume of pyramids. And the formula for that, as you can see from, again, from your formula sheet, the formula is 1/3 length times width times height. So in this case, the height is actually the height of the pyramid, which comes from the vertex of the pyramid, from the top of the pyramid to perpendicular to the bottom, to the base of the building, okay, of the pyramid. So the height is a perpendicular line that's drawn from the top of the pyramid perpendicular to the base. So what we need here, we need the length, the width, and the height of the pyramid, and then we find that, and then we multiply it by 1/3. Okay, so it shouldn't be too much work for you guys. So to find the volume of this pyramid, I do 1/3 times the length is 18 times 15, and then multiplied by 25. And your answer should be 2250, and the unit for the volume is centimeter cube. You guys have to be careful what is given to you, okay? If the slant height is given to you, then you have to do Pythagorean theorem to solve for the height of the pyramid. But in this case, I know the height, so I'm good. So look at the second question. What does the second question tell you? What does it ask you to solve for? The height. You have to find the volume, but you don't have the height. That's correct. You don't have the height of the pyramid, right? So what do I need to do first in order for me to be able to find the height, to be able to find the volume? What do I have to solve for? The height. I already know the slant height, which I don't need. I need to find the height of the pyramid. And to find the height of the pyramid, I have to use the right angle triangle, right? And use Pythagorean theorem to be able to solve for that, all right? So if I look at the right angle triangle, I have, this is side 22. What would be my base here? 13, which is half of the length. And then I'm looking for the height. So let's say I'm looking for side B in this case. So B squared equals C squared minus A squared, right? Because your Pythagorean theorem says A squared plus B squared equals C squared, and you have to solve for B. So B squared equals 22 squared minus 13 squared. And to solve for B, you have to square root 315. And that gives you 17.7 centimeters. So I solved for the height. Now I just have to use the volume formula, which is volume equals to 1/3 length times width times height. And your answer is 2,161.2. And the unit is centimeter cube. Are you guys okay with this? Again, it's like knowing the formula, being able to understand what you need to plug in the formula. If you don't have the height, you need to solve the height to solve for it. Cones. So the formula for the cones is 1/3 pi r squared h. So it's 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. If you guys remember that the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. That's what the volume of a cylinder is. The cone has 1/3 the value of that. Okay? So that's why it's 1/3 times the volume of a cone. So it's 1/3 pi r squared h. So again, what I need for this one, I need the radius of the circle, which is the base of the cone, and I need the height of the cone. So in this case, I have the cone here, right? I need the radius, and I need the height of the cone. So a paper cup in the shape of a cone has a radius of 3.2 centimeters and a height of 6 centimeters. How much water can the cup hold? So what do you do for this one? I have to plug in the radius, which is 3.2, and I plug in 6 for h. And that would give you a measurement of 64.3 centimeter cube. Can I write this in another unit? Like, because if I tell you that this cone can hold 64.3 centimeter cube, can you visualize this? Do you know what that means? No. But if I tell you this holds, let's say, 500 ml, you can visualize because you know that a water bottle holds 500 ml. So you almost know how much that is, right? Now, if I want to report this in a unit that I can see, right, or as a unit that I can understand, right, what unit do you think I should change that to? To liters or milliliters, right? Since it's in centimeter cube, it's better to go to milliliters. If you go to your conversion sheet, which is the one I printed for you guys yesterday, the purple one, do you see any conversion between centimeter cube and milliliters? There is a conversion, right? So every 1 milliliter is equal to how many centimeter cube? 1 centimeter cube. So every 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 centimeter cube. So if you have 64.3 centimeter cube, how many mil is that? 64.3, because this is 1 to 1, right? So if this is 64.3 centimeter cube, which is the same thing as saying that the paper cup can hold 64.3 milliliter of water. Yes? Now, if you left your answer without me asking you, if you left your answer to the centimeter cube, I'm not gonna hold you like that's fine. I'm gonna give you the full mark. But I just want you to also think about can I put it in a unit that I do understand and I can visualize? Okay. Mostly I will ask you if I want you to convert. Okay. But just so you guys know that sometimes it's a good idea to put it in a unit that we know. The next question is asking you to find the volume of the following figure. What's the following figure? What is it made of? 2 cones, right? So in order for me to find the volume of the whole figure, what do I need to do? Find the volume of each and then add them. That's right. So I'm going to find the volume of cone 1 and volume of cone 2, and I'm going to add them together. So the volume of cone 1, again, is 1/3 pi r squared h. My radius is 6, and my height is 18. They're both in centimeters, so that's good because I have to make sure that also my units are the same, right? I can't have a mix of units in my formula. So the calculation for this is going to be 678.6 centimeter cube. And the volume of the second shape is going to be 1/3 pi times 6 squared times 24. And that's going to be 904.8, again, centimeter cube. So the total volume of the shape is 678.6 plus 904.8. (1,583.4 centimeter cube), which is 1,583.4 milliliter, right? Which is about 1.58 liter, right? Because every 1,000 mil is equal to 1 liter.